and it has different meaning and different words for us, and that's okay. All right, so two things, I can call on you, or as the Spirit leads you, you can name the word. And as you look at it also, look at your image and where is in relation to. You don't have to say anything about it, but just look at where is in relation to. Also, be mindful and aware. There might be something in here that wasn't in your world, but it made it here. Be mindful of that, because if something's here that wasn't in your world, it has a different meaning to someone else. All right, so I'm gonna go. What would you name this world? Whoever feels called to, and all of you will name the world. What would you name this world?
Community.
Community.
Unity.
Unity.
Strength.
Strength.
Healing.
Healing.
Joy.
Love.
Love.
Joy.
Joy.
Strength.
MySpace.
MySpace. Strength.
Connectivity.
Connectivity.
Well, mine is 2 words.
Whatever.
Community love.
Community love. Remember, you are the architect, you are the author, you are the producer, you are the screenwriter. What are you naming it?
The Hill Center.
The Heal Center. Whew, did you feel that? You felt it. You felt it, didn't you? What would you name the world? Anyone else? Please, go up close to the world. Go up close to the world. What would you name the world?
Creativity and connection.
Creativity and connection.
So, I think it's Caribbean. I think Jamaicans talk about it a lot. I think it's part of their flag that they say out of many, one.
Out of many, ooh, out of many one. Gathering.
My block.
My block. Yeah.
He tells me that alone I can, but together we can.
Alone I can, and together I can. We can. Excellent. Amen. Anyone else?
Different but the same at the same time.
Different but the same at the same time.
Room for everyone.
Room for everyone. Say that. Say that again.
Room for everyone.
Room for everyone. Anyone else? Come on, I know you ain't gone and you're gonna go.
I think it's kind of beautiful chaos.
Beautiful chaos.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Could call it tears of joy too.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Breath of life.
New beginning.
New beginning.
Beginning.
What a variety of non-human things.
Go ahead.
Can I also say the light of Boston?
The light of Boston. You can say whatever. That's the beauty of this. We are all looking at the same thing. And it has different meanings to each of us. And that's who we are. Yet, what do? We let someone else come in to tell us who we are. Right?
Yes.
We are the problem. We've got hot spots. We are traumatized. We're dealing with guns and gangs. Yes, we know all of that. What's the other side? Who are you? And why do you do this work? You know the saying that goes, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Yeah.
Mouths don't.
That's who we are. We are a community of chaos. Yet, we are safe. Yet, we are healers. Yet, there's the light that shines. Yet, there's the beauty. And yet, there's the pain. And yet, there's the sadness. Yes.
And yet, together we aspire, together we achieve. That's the Trinidad.
Together we aspire, together we achieve.
We are better together.
We are better together.
First Nation.
First Nation.
And then to add to that from my angle, with like the superheroes being there, they're defending peace. That's what we're trying to do.
So, y'all are called Neighborhood Trauma Team. You are defenders of peace. We are defenders of peace.
Yes.
Now, we just need some cakes. Defenders of peace.
I love
Don't
that.
give who idea. That's
I love that.
See that?
I felt that.
We,
I felt that.
we can change the narrative.
Mm-mm.
We change the narrative to who?
We're dope.
This
Defenders of peace
is in
everywhere.
here.
Yes. Yes.
We do this work
Yes.
with our head. How do we balance our head and our heart to create the community that we seek? This modality can do that. You're all invited to take a photo. Okay, you're all invited to tell a story of what's happening here. Who are you? Invitation, post it on your Facebook. Whatever the name is that you want to, post it on the Facebook and tell that story, what is happening in your community. The city of peace, the defenders of peace, the light of community, whatever you want to call it, out of one there's many. That's your story. Tell that story. The question is, as we close out, what did you learn about yourself in the time that we had together? What is one thing you learned about yourself? And then what is one thing you relearn about yourself? Not about your coworkers, but coming back to self. Anyone, as we close out, what is one thing you learned about myself? And what is one thing you relearned? You knew it, this helped you to relearn
I
about
learned
yourself.
I got a lot of work for life to do on myself.
Amen.
Yeah, and
What did you relearn?
what did I relearn? That together, you know, we bring healing and that we can hold each other accountable and love each other and be here for each other.
Amen.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Spirituality, but stay connected to it, but it's there, and it's a part of the healing process.
Thank you.
I relearned that I need to play more. Like I need to sit and play more
I
and
need to sit and
put my
play.
hands in the sand.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
I learned that I have some hidden emotions that I haven't really taken them on. So any little thing triggers me, brings me back to a chaos, to the scene itself, you know. So I had to step back to come back when I first started working.
Thank you.
Because it was like, I couldn't. I woke up, I couldn't open my eyes. I thought I was sick. I called work sick. Next thing I know, I was emotionally drained.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I learned that, you know, when you bring people together, that you get stuff done. But I relearned that I need to still understand what what is it called?
Self-care.
Self-care is, you know, just all the way down to the definition of fundamentals, everything.
Thank you.
And for me, it's take that moment and I was playing the sand. I love that piece and I'm going to because it's not like a regular sand. It's not messy. It's just things off your hand. It just puts me in a different trance.
But before you find, wait a minute. Before you buy anything, wait a minute.
And I just wanted to say,
Okay, no.
what this did for me, you know, what it did for me was reminding me of how close we used to be and how much I missed that.
Yes.
Because we were stronger when we were close. I miss that.
We still close though.
Anyone else?
For me, it brought back, well, you know, Spirit's always telling me something. Do I listen? But it taught me that I'm learning that I need to play.
You need to play.
So today I took the moment to play the other message was I don't give myself credit for the healing work I have done. I now can sit and give myself time and not be all about work.
Amen.
So
Anyone else? I can feel you.
I can't say it.
Okay, all right. Text it, email it to us, okay? But it's there. Don't give yourself permission. Give yourself, that's the invitation. Give yourself permission, all right? We're around if you want to say it after. Anyone else?
funny you said that because
What?
when she was doing whatever and you said permission, I'm like, I gave myself permission to play
Yeah,
today.
there you go.
I wasn't given that so much.
So there's
when I was
one of
doing
the, and you know, Donald has this, yeah, we can share it. One of the we call them touchstones. There's always invitation, never invasion. Always opportunities and never denied. Okay?
Yes.
The invitation is always open. And you have to give yourself permission to accept the invitation. Anyone else, as we come to a close?
This is family. So just look around, you know, we family. We do this work together as family. We heal together as family. It don't always look pretty, but this is family.
Healing is also traumatic.
Yeah.
For those of you that are godly, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, okay? It doesn't say around, under, above. We gotta walk through to get through, to give ourselves permission to heal. Anyone else?
Can I just add, Katia just made me think when she said, when she said that she said when she talked about healing and in the work that she's done with herself, and I realized I spent a lot of time doing work on myself. A lot of time doing work on myself. And then it was like at that moment when she said that, I heard myself saying, well, that's why you're in this work. Because you took the time to heal so that heal people can heal people.
And that's why the theme, heal the healers. Donald was clear. He could have talked about trauma, he could have talked about gun violence, he
Not
could
my
have said,
brother.
that was yours?
I said, not my brother.
Exactly. So that's the theme, heal the healers. That's who you are. So as you leave here today, as we close out, I'll let Donald have the last word. As you close out here today again, take pictures of this. Leave your world alone. We will put things away. What happens many times when you go and you break your world up, something happens.
Yes.
Because you just created and now you're going to destroy. So we've learned that. Leave it alone. Okay? If you still want to sit with your world and take more photos of your world, you're welcome. We invite you to journal. Journal what you created, journal what's in here, and see what's coming up for you. The other thing I would invite you to do on your calendar, pencil yourself in. Find time on your calendar. You have doctor's appointments, you have to meet with clients, you have to meet. Find a time that is just for you. 3 minutes. Anything more than that, you're overdoing it. Give yourself permission to put in your calendar 3 minutes for self-care. That doesn't mean texting and tweeting and looking at your emails. That's a commitment you're making to yourself. Whether it's 3 minutes to eat lunch, whether it's 3 minutes to walk, whether it's 3 minutes to breathe, whether it's 3 minutes to listen to music, to affirmation. Put the mask on yourself first. That's all self-care means. If I'm not good, ain't nobody good. What do they say? Happy wife, happy life? Right? For those of you that are married, men? Right?
Yeah?
Women, right? If you got a
Nobody's
significant,
gonna say it, I'll say it.
if you got a significant other, we know that that's the saying. If it's any other way, you know, so
Happy spouse, happy house.
happy spouse, happy house. There you go. See word? You see words? Thank you. Happy spouse, happy house. So you are the architect of your own inner healing. So that's the invitation. Take photos, journal, post, share. I'm gonna end. I'll leave it to Donald to just close up because he's got some surprises for you.
Yes, yes.
Greenbacks, Ben Franklin?
Keep the Franklins.
First, you know, we want to thank Tina.
Yes, thank you. One God.
You know, this was awesome. I appreciate you both. You know, just coming in and bringing us to where we needed to be for today, but where we're going for the future. And the second thing, you know, there's an opportunity for us to buy everybody a kit that wants a kit of their own. So if you want a kit, don't wait till the last minute, please. Email
This
Louisa
group?
today.
Just go ahead and buy the kid.
Email Louisa today, and so she knows it. It's not that simple to just buy the
I
kits.
know.
We got a whole crazy
bless you.
process. You know, and Louisa does great work, even when
Yes,
things are not on
Louisa.
time. Because it's not as simple. Like BPAC just has a long process, right? We can carry the table over here, but we take the table apart, put it in the box, move it over there, and you know, so that's that piece. I just want to say that, but make sure you email her today. If you're going to the Harvey, make sure we know who's going to the Harvey today, you know, because we need to get that stuff done. Like, you know, me and Lavelle and Louisa talked yesterday. It's important because if we wait till the last minute, when the workshops are available, you won't get the workshop you want, and you might get left with the leftover workshops that are, you know, the best way to say it, you're gonna get the scrounge over. So make sure we do those things today. So Kit, right? Harvey, right? Make sure we know. And then the last thing, you know, I want to say I love y'all, for real. I love y'all because we have great work to do. I'm glad that we were here today because, you know, again, this is it. I'm on vacation, starting Friday, so I won't see y'all. Most of y'all won't hear from me until I'm back in the office on June 20th.
Okay.
You know, and a caveat to what I'm gonna say too, because June 19th, right, is important. June 19th is Juneteenth, right? But 23 years ago on June 19th is when I was released from prison. And there was a message even in that, right? But just the healing from 96 to right now has been a whole journey. So you never stop working on yourself, right? You never stop the journey, right? You never stop using peace play, other tools, because this is what we need to do so that we can be our best for the people in the community that really count on us, even when we don't feel like being counted on or when we don't feel like we're worthy to be counted on. So we're gonna continue these. You know, we may have a follow-up if it's okay with you and your team in September, right? That might be our first meeting, not